Good morning. This is Jim Alsop with the National Weather Service in Chicago. It's about 6 a.m. on Wednesday, June the 12th. Thank you for joining me for this multimedia briefing. I want to take the next few minutes to bring you up to date on the latest information regarding the severe weather and flash flood threat for the area today and tonight. There is a significant threat of severe weather, including damaging winds, large hail, tornadoes, and flash flooding, mainly this afternoon and this evening across all of northern Illinois and northwest Indiana. Here's the Storm Prediction Center's outlook for today and tonight. You can see that there's the red area is a moderate risk of severe storms across northern Illinois and northern Indiana this afternoon and this evening. Also looking at the specific threats, there is a significant threat of large destructive hail, golf ball and bigger, across the area. There's also a significant tornado threat, the hatched area there indicating not only tornadoes but significant tornadoes are possible across northern Illinois into northwest Indiana. And then also a hatched wind threat, which means we could see some extreme to violent winds with some of the thunderstorms that move through the area. In addition to the severe weather threat, there's also a threat of very heavy rainfall. Here's a forecast map of rainfall amounts, and you can see there's a potential for heavy rainfall of 2 to 3 inches across parts of northern Illinois and northern Indiana. Generally along and north of the I-80 corridor is where the heaviest rainfall will be. That also lines up with the urbanized areas of Rockford and the Chicago metro area. So there is a significant threat for flash flooding across the areas as well, and a good chance we could exceed flash flood guidance. That's the moderate risk outlined there for today. Here's a look at the weather map. There is a stationary front across northern Illinois into northwest Indiana this morning. An area of showers moving out of Iowa will come across this morning, but then we're expecting things to destabilize this afternoon, and this area of low pressure will move across northern Illinois into northwest Indiana late this afternoon and this evening, and that's what will trigger the thunderstorm development during the afternoon and evening hours. Here's kind of a summary of what we're anticipating to happen. There is a weakening area of showers and thunderstorms moving out of Iowa early this morning. That'll move through northern Illinois during the morning hours here. We're expecting skies to become partly sunny after that. It'll become very warm and very humid late this morning and early this afternoon. Scattered thunderstorms are expected to redevelop as a stronger weather disturbance moves out of Iowa later this afternoon into the evening hours. And so scattered thunderstorms will likely develop over northwest and north central Illinois during the early to mid-afternoon time frame. Some of these thunderstorms may be discrete supercells with the potential for very large hail, damaging winds, and even some tornadoes. With time, we expect these thunderstorms to merge into a large complex in the late afternoon or evening hours as it moves across northeast Illinois into northwest Indiana. And then the main threat will transition more to damaging winds and heavy rainfall, but there's still exists a possibility of tornadoes embedded within the large storm complex even into the evening hours. So once again, it's around 6 a.m. on Wednesday, June the 12th. Thank you for joining me for this multimedia briefing. Forecast information could change at a later time, so be sure to check back on our website, weather.gov/Chicago, for the latest information. And always be sure to stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio and the local news media for any watches, warnings, or advisories that may be issued. And be prepared for the potential for some severe weather. So look at your severe weather preparedness plans for your home and your place of business today, and make sure that you're ready for the potential for significant severe weather and possibly some flash flooding. Once again, this is Jim Alsop with National Weather Service.